Hello students, welcome all of you in your English class. With the help of this video, I would like to discuss different types of questions and how to frame these questions correctly. Through this video, we will discuss about framing questions with some examples. So get ready for the discussion of this topic. की या व्हिडिओच्या माध्यमातून आपण प्रश्न कौशल्याचा अभ्यास करणार आहोत. Students, keep in mind, framing questions is divided into different types such as first one WH question, second yes/no question, third tag questions or we call it as a question tag, and the last one is or the fourth one is rhetorical questions. So now let's focus on the WH questions firstly. Dear students, when your question that begins with a WH word, that question is called as WH question. Now let's focus on the table over here, showing some WH words and their indications. या टेबलच्या माध्यमातून आपण कोणता WH वर्ड कधी वापरावा हे डिस्कस करणार आहोत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द प्लेस, यू कॅन यूज WH word where. If you want to talk about time, then you can use when. If you want to discuss about reason, then you can use why. If you are describing any object, you can use the word what. Then talking about some person or subject, you can use the WH word who. Then the word whom is indicating object also. The word whose, it's showing possessions. Then the WH word which indicates different things. If you want to talk about manner, you can use how. If you want to focus on some countable things, you can use how many. And if you want to talk about uncountable things, you can use how much. If you are talking about distance, that time, you can use how far. And if you want to focus on duration, that means from this to that time you can use the WH word how long. So students, just keep in mind all these WH words and their indications. It will become helpful to you while framing WH questions. So whenever you want to frame WH question, you have to follow one format, and that format is given out here. So first of all, select the WH word. Then you can use auxiliary verb. Then you have to use the subject and then your verb. For example, where did they go? So here, where is the WH word? Did is the auxiliary. They is the subject and go is the verb of this sentence. Second example, what are you doing now? In this example, what is the WH word? Are is the auxiliary. You is the subject. Doing is indicating verb. And now it's an adverb. So just keep in mind these examples and the format of framing WH questions also. But students, you know that there are exceptions for each and every case. So here also we had some exceptions. So whenever to be is used as the main verb, how can you frame the WH question? की ज्यावेळेस to be चा वापर आपण मेन वर्ब म्हणून करतो त्यावेळेस आपल्याला मेन वर्बची गरज नसते. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, who is the winner? So here who, it's a WH word, is its auxiliary, and the winner is subject. So in this example we don't have any verb because auxiliary is itself playing the role of verb. की या दिलेल्या एक्झाम्पलमध्ये मेन वर्ब नाही आहे, कारण इथे इज हा जो काही ऑक्झिलरी वर्ड आहे तोच आपण मेन वर्ब म्हणून वापरलेला आहे. लेट्स फोकस ऑन अनदर एक्झाम्पल. विच इज युअर बुक? अगेन हियर विच इज द WH word, is the auxiliary, and your book is the subject. What was the score? Here what is the WH word, was is the auxiliary verb, and the score is the subject. So just keep in mind these examples and some exceptions also. Now students, whenever you have to frame WH question, one sentence will be given to you and some part of that sentence will be underlined. की ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला WH क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करायचं असेल त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला एक वाक्य दिले जाईल आणि त्या वाक्यातील काही भाग हा अंडरलाईन केलेला असेल. Then you have to decide the WH word that will indicate the underlined part as answer. आणि त्या वाक्याच्या आधारे तुम्हाला तुमचा WH क्वेश्चन तयार करायचा असतो आणि तुमच्या क्वेश्चनचे उत्तर म्हणजे त्या वाक्यातील तो अंडरलाईन केलेला भाग असायला हवा. Then student, just keep in mind you have to use the tense according to that sentence. Now let's focus on some examples. He returned to Pune in 1980. So in this example, in 1980 is underlined over here. So you can frame your WH question like this. When did he return to Pune? या वाक्यामध्ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब नाही आहे त्यामुळे आपण did या हेल्पिंग वर्बचा वापर केलेला आहे. But why we used did over here? Because the tense of the given sentence is simple past. कारण दिलेलं वाक्य हे भूतकाळामध्ये आहे आणि त्यामुळेच आपण didचा वापर केलेला आहे. And students, keep in mind whenever you use do, does, did, you have to write the main verb after it. की do, does, didचा वापर केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला क्रियापदाचे मूळ रूप लिहावेच लागते. And that's why our answer or our WH question is, when did he return to Pune? Second example, he returned to Pune in 1980. So here the word he is underlined. So your question will be like this. Who did return to Pune in 1980? Next examples. He returned to Pune in 1980. So your WH question will be like this. Where did he return in 1980? Next. He returned to Pune in 1980 by bus. की तो पुण्याला परत आलेला आहे आणि त्याने बसचा वापर केलेला आहे. So you can frame your WH question like this. How did he return to Pune in 1980? Then next one. He returned to Pune with his friends. की तो आता पुण्याला परत आलेला आहे पण त्याच्यासोबत त्याचे काही फ्रेंड्स पण आहेत. So here you can frame your WH question like this. With whom did he return to Pune? Next one. He lived in Pune for 40 years. So here we are getting some duration over here, की इथे आपल्याला त्याचा पुण्यामध्ये राहण्याचा कालावधी स्पष्ट होतो. And whenever you want to frame or you want to talk about duration, you can use how many. So your WH question will be like this. How many years did he live in Pune? Then the next example. Pune is 240 kilometers away from my town. So in this example, 240 kilometers away, this part is underlined and it is indicating distance. And so you can use the WH word how far. So your question will be like this. How far is Pune from my town? Let's focus on the last example. Students, here we had the auxiliary is in the sentence. So you can take that auxiliary as it is while framing your WH question. की जर वाक्यामध्ये ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब आलेलं असेल तर WH क्वेश्चन तयार करताना ते वर्ब तुम्हाला वापरायचेच आहे. आणि जर वाक्यामध्ये ऑक्झिलरी नसेल त्यावेळेस वाक्याचा टेन्स लक्षात घेऊन तुम्हाला तुमचा ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब किंवा हेल्पिंग वर्ब लिहायचा आहे. So just keep in mind these examples and some WH words with their indications. Now let's focus on the second type of questions, and that is yes/no questions. Students, keep in mind yes/no questions, they begin with auxiliary verbs or modal auxiliaries. Auxiliaries verbs such as am, is, are, was, were, shall, will, have, has, had, and do, does, did. And modal auxiliaries will be like this. Can, could, may, might, should, must, would, etc. की ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला एस/नो क्वेश्चन तयार करायचा असतो त्यावेळेस तुमच्या प्रश्नाची सुरुवात ही ऑक्झिलरीने किंवा मॉडेल ऑक्झिलरीनेच करणं गरजेचं आहे. Now let's focus on some examples of yes/no questions. Will you stay here for some time? Is your tiffin with you? Was there any confusion? Have you completed the work? Do you know this information? Did they go to temple? So students, if you focus on all these questions, your answer should be yes or no. So just keep in mind this construction also, and whenever you have to frame yes/no question, please begin your question with auxiliary or modal auxiliary. Now the third type, it's called as question tag. Students, keep in mind, while making question tag, one sentence will be given to you and question tag is the part of that statement. And if your sentence is affirmative, your tag must be negative. And if your sentence is negative, your tag must be affirmative. की जर तुमचं दिलेलं वाक्य हे होकारार्थी असेल तर तुमचा टॅग हा नकारार्थी असला पाहिजे. आणि जर तुमचं वाक्य नकारार्थी असेल तर तुमचा टॅग हा होकारार्थीच असतो. Then you can use auxiliary verbs while making question tags, and you should use appropriate pronouns according to the subject. So just keep in mind some of these rules. It will become very clear to you after discussing examples with the help of next slide. Look at the first example. The street is empty. This is the example. And what is your question tag? Isn't it? Because the given sentence is affirmative, and that's why वी मेक द टॅग ॲज निगेटिव्ह, की दिलेलं वाक्य हे होकारार्थी आहे आणि म्हणूनच आपण त्याचा क्वेश्चन टॅग हा नकारार्थी केलेला आहे. अँड जस्ट कीप इन माइंड यू हॅव टू यूज प्रोनाउन्स, आणि तुम्हाला कर्त्यानुसार तुमचे सर्वनाम शोधणे खूप गरजेचे आहे. लेट्स फोकस ऑन सेकंड एक्झाम्पल. शी वेंट टू द स्कूल. So you have to note down the given sentence as it is, then you have to put comma, and then you can write your tag over here. She went to the school, comma, didn't she? And then question mark. But why we used didn't over here? की इथे आपण didn't चा वापर का केलेला आहे? If you just focus on this sentence, इट्स इन पास्ट टेन्स, कारण दिलेलं वाक्य हे भूतकाळामध्ये आहे आणि भूतकाळामध्ये आपण डीड या ऑक्झिलरी किंवा हेल्पिंग वर्बचा वापर करतो आणि दिलेलं वाक्य हे होकारार्थी आहे, त्यामुळेच आपण त्याचा टॅग नकारार्थी केलेला आहे. नाउ द नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल. आय एम न्यू हिअर. ज्यावेळेस दिलेल्या वाक्यामध्ये आय एमचा वापर असेल आणि ते वाक्य होकारार्थी असेल, त्यावेळेस तुमचा टॅग हा आरंट आयच असला पाहिजे. सो युअर आन्सर विल बी लाईक दिस. आय एम न्यू हिअर, कॉमा, आरंट आय, अँड देन क्वेश्चन मार्क. नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल. दे हॅव नॉट कम्प्लिटेड द टास्क. स्टुडंट्स, लुक ॲट दिस एक्झाम्पल. इट्स a negative sentence, so your tag should be affirmative. They have not completed the task, comma, have they, and then question mark. We didn't hope so. So your tag will be did we, question mark. My friend Smita likes flowers. My friend Smita likes flowers, comma, doesn't she? Because the given sentence is in simple present tense, and you know that we are using do and does in present tense. That's why our tag is doesn't she. Gopal isn't in the class. दिलेलं वाक्य हे नकारार्थी आहे, त्यामुळे त्याचा टॅग आपण होकारार्थी केलेला आहे. इज ही, क्वेश्चन मार्क. द स्टुडंट्स आर रॉंग. आरंट दे. की इथे आपण आरंट द स्टुडंट्स असं नाही आहे केलेलं. आपण द स्टुडंट्सच्या ऐवजी जे काही प्रोनाऊन यूज करतात ते आपण इथे वापरलेलं आहे. सो आरंट दे. नेक्स्ट वन. दे विल नॉक हिम डाऊन. सो स्टुडंट्स कीप इन माइंड विल इज कन्वर्टेड इन टू ओन्ट. सो युअर आन्सर इज ओन्ट दे अँड देन क्वेश्चन मार्क. So just keep in mind these examples. Now let's focus on the last type of questions, and that is rhetorical questions. A rhetorical question is one for which the questioner does not expect a direct answer. की rhetorical question मध्ये answer expect केले जात नाही आहे. Answer हे already त्या question मध्येच असते. While solving this question in activity sheet, you will simply begin your question with tag. की क्वेश्चन टॅगमध्ये आपण टॅगचा वापर सेंटेन्सच्या एंडला केलेला आहे आणि रेटॉरिकल क्वेश्चनमध्ये टॅगचा वापर आपल्याला सेंटेन्सच्या बिगिनिंगमध्ये, सुरुवातीला करायचा आहे. रूल्स आर द सेम वन. affirmative sentence, negative rhetorical question, and a negative sentence, affirmative rhetorical question. So let's focus on some examples. They didn't answer the questions. So your rhetorical question will be like this. Did they answer the questions? And then question mark. We are in danger. Aren't we in danger? Question mark. She will give the message. So will is converted into won't. Won't she give the message? And then question mark. She should exercise regularly. Shouldn't she exercise regularly? Students, just keep in mind, you have to follow the rules of question tag, but you have to write that tag in the beginning of the question, and such question is called as rhetorical question. की टॅग मध्ये आपण वाक्याच्या शेवटी क्वेश्चन टॅग लिहितो आणि रेटॉरिकल क्वेश्चन मध्ये जो काही टॅग आहे तो तुम्हाला वाक्याच्या सुरुवातीला लिहायचा आहे. So in this way, students, we discussed different types of questions and how to frame those questions with the help of some examples. Thank you very much. Keep your watching, keep your learning, and try to frame some questions